one guy who wants to try different type of roles, because in Hanuman you play a superhero, like who wanna be a superhero kind of role, and in some other films you played a commercial villain as well. So what are the type of, so when directors approach you for the specific kind of roles, could be antagonist or could be any character, so how do you assess those characters?
See, first I listen to the story. I have to listen to the story, not just my portion. I want to listen to the whole story. Then I would listen to, somewhere in between, I'll to ask them to say which is my part. So they have to tell me my part. So in my mind, when they tell me the story, I know how much I'm traveling with the story and what impact I can have. You're absolutely right that everyone goes through it, typecasting, because maybe that's a commercial aspect. Oh, this guy is doing well as a villain, give him a villain, chances are better. Maybe that's the reason, I don't know. I would like to try different roles. That's got nothing to do with, as an actor I would like to try everything. But you can't help it if these kind of stories only come. And even if they come, I try to up the character, but that depends on the material that's given to you. There's only that much you can work on.
But there are few films there where the material was missing and only the substance was, the stylish substance was only elevated.
Yeah, you fall back on that stuff and all that stuff. But you've got all movies like Tuparivalan, his movie, even Hanuman. Was, I loved Prashant. I fell in love with Prashant's direction on day one. So I've already...
even in Hanuman, you're not a villain. Like, you wanted to be a superhero. Who
you have no idea the level of how much he's gone. Like, if I got to know about him, I got to know about Prashant also, and how many writers he had. Prashant, I always thank God that I got to meet Prashant, because I got into the Telugu industry after, I think, 15 years or whatever, after Vana. And I'm working with this young guy who's so ahead in his thinking. I think he's going to be one of the jewels for Telugu cinema in the years to come. And the same way, I've hardly finished Hanuman, and then I start working with him. And I've given him my experience in Hanuman. I told him about Prashant. I told him about how work happens, not for anything. How the young guys who I really admire, like him, Anas, for their story. Everything happens in the story here. Everything. These guys have taken care of everything before you even get to the set.